Nice. Amanda Wares here, Homeschool Helps Director with NCHE and the new main host of the Homeschool Show, Season 4. We are so excited to bring you this new season of the Homeschool Show. As you know, we are committed to helping you homeschool with confidence and joy. And I cannot wait to bring you all new content this season, to have some new segments, new hosts. It's going to be great. Unfortunately, technology is not always our friend. And with the first couple of episodes of the show, there is a little bit of a sound snafu. Just be aware that we at NCHE know that this was not up to our standard of quality. We are working through the issues and are committed to bringing you excellent content each and every week with our show. So bear with us as we work through these issues and continue to like, subscribe, share with your friends on YouTube, anywhere you get your podcasts, and continue to homeschool with confidence and joy. Right. Hello, I am Amanda Wares.
And I'm Melanie Willis.
And we welcome you to the Homeschool Show, coming at you from North Carolinians for Home Education.
Now, our desire is to help you homeschool with confidence and joy.
Yes, absolutely. So first off, we want to welcome you to Season 4 of the Homeschool Show. Awesome. We've got a new season. That's so fun.
And so today we're going to talk to you about the Mom's Retreat, one of my favorites.
Absolutely. And tell you a little bit about ourselves as we start our 4th season of the show.
It's going to be a little new. And so then we're going to discuss a new segment that we're going to have from time to time called What We've Seen on the Internet This Week.
I love that. I love that so much. And we're going to talk about a new field trip. Super fun.
That sounds really cool, too. I can't wait to talk about that one. So during this new season, we really hope to shake things up a little bit and to give a little bit of what Amanda and I have learned through the years homeschooling. And there's also going to be Dorinda as another woman that's going to come and speak with Amanda from time to time. And I think it's going to be really good.
I do too. I think it'll be super fun. And I can't wait to just share some of what
I like to talk about.
I know. Talk about homeschooling. We love talking about homeschooling. It's great. So let's just jump in. Let's get started. I will introduce myself. And
sounds good.
How about you? Okay. So I'm, like I said, Amanda Wares. I live in Greensboro, Central North Carolina. I have 4 children, 3 of which have graduated and are whole grown adults, out on their own. And then I only have 1 child left at home who is 15. This is our 20th year of homeschooling, which is hard to believe. Yeah, it's hard to believe. I can't believe it's been that long. And for NCHE, I am Homeschool Helps Director, which means I help people homeschool. Especially I focus on particular populations. So if you're homeschooling in a certain circumstance, you are homeschooling special needs or military, single parents, high school, preschool, whatever it is. That's kind of my little avenue there. Yeah, exactly. So how about you?
So I'm Melanie Willis, and I live in Mount Airy, North Carolina. Brand new to here, brand new house.
So fun.
All dealing with house issues this summer.
So true.
So I have 6 kids, all of which have flown the coop, except for one that she is, I know how old my children are. She's 16 this year.
There you go. It's a test.
It really is. Going to the doctor's office and giving birthdays. I used to carry this big giant binder with me everywhere.
So smart.
The only way I knew numbers. So for NCHE, I am the Community Relations Director. And I've been with NCHE for 6-7 years now.
Okay.
Amanda's been
I've been there maybe around 15 years, something like that. So it's been a while.
It's a lot of fun.
All right. So
we want to discuss the Mom's Retreat with you. I'm so excited about this one. This is one of my favorite parts of the year.
Oh, I love the Mom's Retreat, and it has been going on for about the last 5 years. We meet at Camp Caraway Conference Center, which is near Asheboro. It's beautiful. You feel like you're in the mountains, and you're really not in the mountains. It's
like just arriving makes you
calm down. It's true. This year's retreat will be November 8th and 9th. And so you can find out more information, all the details, and how to sign up on our website, nche.com, under the events tab.
Correct. So we'll gather on Friday afternoon and enjoy dinner together. Everything around food makes it better.
Absolutely.
And afterwards, we're going to have a little bit of an encouraging talk and then wind up the evening. For those that want to go sit around the fire pit and have s'mores and just talk and just be together with other moms. And if you just need to go relax in your room or somewhere else on the property, it's just beautiful there. And find a place to rest and relax.
Absolutely. And if you've never been, we really try at the Mom's Retreat to strike a balance between some structured time, but also have some unstructured time.
It's a great time for questions and meeting other people. Yes. It's really nice.
Absolutely. And there will be some open time if you have crafts that you want to do. We can play games or go on a hike, bring your favorite board game, or if you scrapbook, whatever it is, that'd be super fun.
And then there will be a craft time, an organized craft time that Briggs usually does. She does a fantastic job. We had a great time last year. That was an unexpected craft. And so it was really great. There will be a time of devotion and a little bit more of some encouraging speakers on Saturday. That's just people that are on our team that have been doing this for a long time and just really sweet people that are transparent and you feel like you can talk to about things. So it's really nice.
It really
nice.
is. There's also always a few prizes to take home, so that's always really fun. It's just a great time to get away and take a little bit of time for yourself. I know we all know, we've homeschooled for a while. We know it can be stressful. It can be sometimes a little draining if it's all on you. And this is a great time to be encouraged, to rest, to just take some time for yourself.
And sometimes we have to force that because it's real easy when there's some place to go away and you're like, well, I can't do that because it's going to be more work and I have to pack up stuff. Who's going to take care of my kids? Who's going to take care of my husband?
So true.
And so, but you really have to take the time. And once you pack up and go, it's really nice. It's just really nice and you get to relax and it's a beautiful environment. And I think that you'll go away from the weekend feeling like you received so much and had a little bit of rest.
Absolutely.
Nice.
It is really one of my favorite weekends of the year. Even after 20 years of homeschooling, I still feel like I benefit so much from others who are kind of in that same boat, whether they're new to homeschooling or been around a long time like me. It's so encouraging.
It really is. I think I was going to add you, but I think that's my favorite part of the weekend is just being able to be with other people that are experiencing the same things in life that I am. Absolutely. And just sharing all the things and knowing that you're not the only one that struggles.
So true.
And nobody has it perfect. It's just it's a great time. Because it's a little bit more intimate setting than, say, going to the conference. And so you can have time to actually get to know a couple of people.
Yes, it really is. It's really wonderful. Nice. And we so hope that we will see you there. There are still spots available. Registration is open, but we do have an early bird discount. So if you want the best price, you need to go ahead and register. Early bird pricing ends September the 6th. So get those registrations in.
But that doesn't mean you can't register after that.
No.
It's still open through October 24th, something like that. Mm-hmm. So you can still register. Just the best pricing is before September 6th.
Absolutely.
Okay. So moving on. After all these years of homeschooling, and we're on several different social media pages, especially us, because with the NCHE stuff, we try to really get out there and see what's going on. So I see a lot of really interesting questions or comments. And so we're going to kind of bring to you some of the things that we've seen some brave people ask, or that we've seen over and over again, that we know there's new people out there that don't know the answers to everything. Not that we do, but we work on it.
That's right. Exactly.
So,
what have we seen?
Yeah.
All right. So one of the social media questions that we see a whole lot is, how do my teens take driver's ed?
Just did that.
This is a great question, and I get this on a very regular basis and see it
very
out there all the time. So how in the world do homeschoolers take driver's ed? Well, so it completely depends on where you live, because it's done a little bit differently in all the different counties. And now, so this changed in the last year or two, that now driver's ed is funded by county by county. So it might be different. Yes, it is. It's new. So it's a little bit different than it used to be. But in my area, in my experience, we have a couple different ways you can take driver's ed. So the first would be to access the driver's ed class through your local public school. And that's probably the most common, probably, I don't know, the least complicated, maybe. So that's one. And you would just, sometimes you can sign up online, sometimes you have to call the school, whatever it is. But you can do that.
And so, because I did not use the public school system, we used a private guy in town that was just amazing. He was a retired state trooper that was offering the class. And so we used him for all of our kids, which was really awesome. But that cost a considerable amount of money. Correct. So when you do it through the public school system, do you still have to pay? Because you were talking about funding.
You do have to pay, but it is usually minimal, like $65 or less. So that's, it's a lot less than a private school. Now, I will say, I have heard that the quality of instruction that you get from a private instructor is far superior to just a regular class. But
and it's probably according to who you get, even in the public school system. You know, if you just have some people that give more than others.
It's very
true. I know the man that we had our classes through, he really went the extra mile, because he taught them about car maintenance. He took them over and showed them how to change tires on the car. So he really did a whole lot extra.
That's amazing.
And we had a really good experience.
Yeah. And I've known several people that did use private driving schools. The key is you need to make sure, whether it is a private driving school or whatever, if you don't go through your local public school, you need to make sure that the instructor or the class that you're taking is certified, like approved by the North Carolina DMV, because there are some classes out there, especially online, that'll say online driver's ed, and they'll say they're good for North Carolina, and they are not. And so I've had a couple families that signed up for those online classes of driver's ed, paid the money, and then it ended up they went to the DMV, and the DMV was like, what is this? This is not.
I would definitely recommend meeting a physical person and speaking to them, you know, just whatever that inner knowing of that something's okay when you meet people is definitely worth it.
Absolutely. Another option is sometimes if you have a private school or a Christian school in your area that is offering driver's ed, a lot of times they'll open up spots to homeschoolers. The thing that I have done for all 4 of my kids is in Guilford County, where I live, we have the North Carolina Driving School is who provides all of the driver's ed in our area. They provide the classes at public schools, all the things. And so I went through them and formed a homeschool specific class. So they provided the teacher, and I arranged a location.
Oh, that's nice.
And then the kids just came, and it was all homeschool kids, and they all maybe like 25 to 30 kids. And our price for that has varied over the years. It just depends. The last time, my most recent 15-year-old It actually did not cost us anything. Somehow, because of the number of students that we had and whatever funding was available from the county,
Right.
free.
Wow.
So
Nice.
that was really nice. Yeah. But that's also a little more trouble to set something up like that.
Right.
So it's really kind of what you want, what's available in your area, how much you can pay or want to pay,
Right.
kind of like that.
Very good.
All right. Very
That was
good.
a nice answer.
I know. So what about you, Melanie?
Okay, so I think the biggest thing that I get, as far as getting personal emails and seeing on the social media websites is, where do I find a group? Where do I find people to fellowship? Where do I find a co-op? And there again, there's so many different things.
It's true.
Because you have groups that, like when I was starting out my homeschool career, we had 4 or 5 families maybe that met in somebody's home, and we might do a group study, or, a little unit study type thing.
Sure.
And somebody would do the food part, and somebody would do the science part, and somebody would do the math part. Or we would just get together and do a field trip, or have like a little mini fall festival.
Yes.
And nowadays there's groups that are more field trip based, or something similar to like what I did. Or you're getting an entire group of people together, and it's like, well, what are you good at teaching? And what are you good at teaching? And you organize all these classes through the year, and it's a little bit more involved.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's a lot of it's according to where you are. I know early on in my homeschooling career, I started joining these, just fun co-ops to get to go do something one day a week that was fun. But then I was losing one day a week of teaching, and I felt I used to be a public school teacher.
Okay.
So I felt so like I had to get all these things done. And it was hard for me. So I backed up. I didn't do any of that for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then as the kids got older and had high school classes and started needing like some biology labs.
Yes.
It was nice to meet with some other parents that had different skills than I did.
For sure.
So there's a lot of things out there. And the first thing that I recommend is going to the NCHU website.
Mm-hmm.
And if you scroll over to, what's the tab?
Community.
Community. If you scroll over the community tab, it's going to bring up a pull down menu, and you can click on regions, and it will bring up regions, and you can scroll down and look for your county and click on that, and it will bring up a list of various groups that meet in your area. Some of them are going to be just Facebook groups, and some of them are going to meet. It'll tell you in there exactly what they're doing and how to contact these groups. That's my first suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I have, you always want to talk to the people around you that are homeschooling and see who they know. And then I recommend going on some of these social media websites. I know NC Homeschooling is a big one because it really covers the whole state.
Yeah.
And just saying exactly where you are, exactly what you're looking for. And in 15 minutes, you're going to have a bunch of answers, because these other parents out there are looking and they're like, hey, they're in my area. And you can get a lot of responses that way. And you can always reach out on the website under the communities is your individual regional liaisons. And you can ask them any questions that you have. You can ask them about groups. Pretty much what they know is what's going to be on the website. But they might know of something new that came along that's not out there yet. So you never know.
Yeah.
So
I love that. I think it's so important. And even sometimes, even after homeschooling so long, and homeschooling has been legal so long, people's first question is still, how do I get my kids socialized? How do I find other homeschoolers to do life with, And so it's so important.
Yeah. And I think it's important for the moms just to have other moms to see.
Yes.
Not necessarily so that we can get our kids together and they can learn something all the time, but just so that we're together and we have support. And you as a parent, you're not alone.
Absolutely.
And have other people to talk to that are going to share their struggles. And you're going to be like, wow, somebody else struggles with the same thing I'm struggling with.
It's so true.
It's just really important to have some type of getting together with other people and fellowshipping.
100%.
It's really important.
100%. So thinking about a little bit different, but thinking about maybe finding that community or finding support for your homeschool. I know NCHE That's really why we exist. Like Melanie said at the very top of this episode, NCHE is here to help you homeschool with confidence and joy. And we thrive on members.
Yes.
We want you to be a member of NCHE. We want you to join with us in our mission. And
for me, it makes the more people that are joining in, then it makes me feel like the things that I do are worthwhile.
Yes.
There's people out there that need me to do the things that I'm doing.
Absolutely.
And it is a huge, great family. And being a member really ensures a lot of what we have here in North Carolina. And, you know, we have people that are on a law and policy thing, and they're keeping on top all the time of what is going on with the law in North Carolina and what changes could be on the horizon. And we want them doing that because I don't have the brains for that.
It's so
My
true.
brains go in other directions.
Right.
So it's great to know that there's somebody there fighting for me and what I need to do in my life to homeschool my children.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a really great organization.
It is. When did you join NCHE? When did you become a member?
So it has probably been, I want to say about 14 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
And I think in the beginning, it's like, I'm a member, but I didn't really do the stuff.
Sure.
I went to Thrive, but then after a couple of years, I started going out and taking that time to look at what was on the website. And I know since then, the stuff on the website has grown just immensely. There's so much out there. You know, even if I have a thought about something and I'm like, I can even go look in the blog section and just search and find something that talks about the same thing I'm thinking about at that time.
Yeah.
So it's a huge help.
I agree. I'm pretty sure that I joined the same year that we were starting homeschooling because I came to Thrive. I came to the conference and I joined then. And my favorite thing early on was getting the Greenhouse magazine.
Yes.
Because
it's so colorful.
It is.
It's beautiful.
And there's just wonderful information in there. If you're a member of NCHE, you get, as a member, several times a year, the Greenhouse magazine that has wonderful articles, really encouraging information.
Yeah.
And I always loved, even when all my kids were little, I loved getting the graduate edition that had all of the pictures of the graduates. I was like, oh, I will get there someday, you know?
Graduation is always what has kept me going. It was seeing the graduation at Thrive. It's just kept me going all these years.
Yes.
And so, there's so many benefits to being a member. And I know during COVID, we started publishing a lot of webinars, and those are available to watch. You just go on and look in the webinar section, and there's so many things on how to get started. You just posted a new video on getting started and the first steps.
Yes, how to file your notice of intent to homeschool, which a lot of people are doing and can be kind of confusing, but hopefully that helps.
Almost any question that you have, you could go out there and get some answers to. See the latest news on, like I said, the law and policy stuff. See the latest homeschool show.
Exactly.
And see what field trips are available and events that are going to be happening across the state. So it's a really good thing to do.
That's great. Yes.
So the one thing I didn't say, mentor sessions.
Oh, absolutely. I love mentoring. Yes.
So when you join, there's 2 different levels. And so if you join at the lowest level, you get 1 free mentoring session, which is fabulous. You can go on the page. There's 6 or 7 people. You can go scroll through the pictures and look and figure out who you want to have be your mentor and schedule a time. And they will do a little Zoom type meeting with you. And you can ask any questions that you have, and they can give their years of expertise in answering that. If you do the next level up, the second level, you get 3 mentor sessions. And you also, with that, get 5 of our Thrive Talks from the past year's Thrive that you get to choose from.
Yes, that is a fabulous
which is a huge benefit because I love listening to the talks. I listen to them all year long. They're so helpful and encouraging. It's just really a nice benefit.
Yes, so absolutely. And if you want to know more about becoming a member with NCHE, again, go to the website, nche.com, and look for the Join tab.
If you just scroll on that first page, it's about midway down.
Yep. And very simple, very easy to join and be a part of us. We want you to join us. All right. So before we sign off today, we want to remind you of a few opportunities here in North Carolina. So first off, I'm really excited about this. I always say that about the field
really
trips.
Cool when I open the website and see the pictures.
I know. Field trips are my favorite. We are offering, NCHE is offering a field trip to Tiger World. Tiger World Endangered Wildlife Preserve in Rockwell, North Carolina. And the first 2 time slots sold out.
Yeah, very fast.
Super quickly. So we have added a 3rd time slot. It is on Friday, September 27th at 12:30.
And those just went on sale today. Well, a few days ago.
Yes.
So
definitely
you want to get in fast because that is going to sell out very quickly. Tiger World is a totally different kind of zoo. They have more than 54 species of exotic animals on site. So they have guides that lead the visitors through the preserve and inform them about each of the animals, and you get a real up close and personal experience. And so you'll see all the animals in their natural settings and have an opportunity to just see them running and playing and doing all the things that they naturally would do. And they have really wonderful handlers there to take care of all that.
It's so fun. We went, the last time that NCHE did a Tiger World trip, which was several years ago, my teenager was not a teenager then. And so I could still take him on field trips because now he thinks he's too old to do these things. But, it was really fun. I encourage you to go. You will enjoy it. Your kids will enjoy it. They will learn a lot. It'll be great. So, and tickets are on sale now. Again, on our website, nche.com, under the activities tab.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. So lastly, we want you to know you are important to us. And this show is for you. So please, if you have any input, if you have any questions, anything, just reach out to us at the Homeschool Show at nche.com. And just tell us, what do you want to hear? What would you like us to talk about? What are some questions you want us to answer? How can we help you in your homeschool journey?
Because that would be great to have questions that we could answer and be able to know exactly what you want to hear. I think that would be fantastic. So please email us.
Absolutely.
We look forward to hearing from you.
Yes. So I really hope that this episode was a blessing to you. And again, I hope this helps you homeschool with confidence and joy.
Until we see you next time.
Bye-bye.